It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. And here is the legend himself, Saúl Canelo Álvarez. He's 172 centimeters. Saúl Canelo Álvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico. Kell, the former welterweight champion of the world, fighting out of the Steel City of Sheffield, UK.
I'm so excited for this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saúl Canelo Álvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing the former British welterweight champion from Sheffield, England, here is the former...
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, as a young man, this is the Mecca. This is the place you want to be. This is it.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Nice lead hook. How about that time counter shot? Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And they're looking in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. That hook won't score. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Álvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know.
Good work, that's it.
And there's the bell for round 2. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A swing and a miss with that jab. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Now Brook may need to take a knee here. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. And he scores with the counter. Just missed with that hook. Punch, counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Álvarez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
I need you to switch back away.
Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
And win the round. I need you to go back.
And there's the bell to start round 3. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Incredible work rate. Looking to land the hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter. A perfect counter lands. Good counter punching. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. And it appears the onslaught right there. Canelo Álvarez just got rocked in a big way. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Álvarez in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Nice defense on that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. They drop their guard, they get caught. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice counter shot. Nope, that hook won't score. That counter shot lands. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Is he going to punch himself out, though? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. How about Álvarez in that last round? Pretty dominant.
Don't be looking there for...
Time for the 5th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
A straight right just misses. Are we about to see Kell go down? Was the moment.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? They exchange punches. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. How about Álvarez in that last round? You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down...
Get your mind...
And there's the bell to start round 6. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Catch and shoot. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
His stamina is off the charts. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That left hook just missed. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
It's when you talk about championship material.
You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him...
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab's slick. Just keep him on.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
And there's the bell to start round 7. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Neither one of them wants this to go to the judges' scorecards. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands. Hold that thought! Code red for Kell Brook. Big shot, and Kell Brook is on the canvas. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
I need to see that again.
Talk about Brook in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Good work.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you switch.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Swing and a miss with the hook. That counter punch caught him clean. His stamina is off the charts. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
The straight right just misses. They block the jab. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Beautiful counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.